Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. We continue on with the 2023 starter decks, also known as the pre-constructed decks within Magic the Gathering Arena. Now, you collect these for free just by playing the game for like a week, completing a couple quests. There are 15 decks in this playlist. I've upgraded them each for free, utilizing the cards collected from the whole within each individual for both alchemy and standard formats. Very, very cool. And again, those are all conveniently located within this starter 2023 playlist. Ooh-wee, we've got it handled, right? Today we'll break down Spellweaver. This is an Izzet tempo build, red and blue. We're casting spells, we're dealing damage, double strike, interruption, protection. It's all here. If you love, magic, instant speed, sorcery-based spells, and hitting with very powerful creatures, this is the deck for you. We'll break down the list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, showcase this within our gameplay footage, and of course wrap up with our final thoughts and deck review. Thank you all so much for your time and attention. It really does mean the world to me. Cheers. Enjoy today's deck. Alrighty then. Here we are with Spellweavers in standard, a very merry deck, quite literally. And we have Balmor, Battlemage Captain for 2 is a 1/3 with flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+0, gain trample until the end of turn. So that's really what we're going here for. And then Twinferno for 2, instant speed. Choose one. Your next instant or sorcery spell will be copied. New targets for the copy. Or target creature gains double strike. So we have trample, and now we have double strike, which is fantastic, as well as the ability to copy our other spells, which the whole deck utilizes. So Electrostatic Infantry for 2, 1/2 with trample. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's fantastic. Same goes for the Festival Crashers as a 2/2, 1/3. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, it's going to get +2/+0 until end of turn. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell on the Smoldering Egg for 2 as a 0/4 with Defender, put a Ash counter on it, or a Smoldering Egg, some kind of counter. What kind of counter is it? Ember counter. There we go. I actually had to read the card. Typically, I don't read. Just look at the pictures. So accumulate 7 of these Ember counters, and you can transform it into the Ashmouth Dragon as a 4/4 flying. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, again, you're going to deal 2 damage to any target, which is ridiculous if you can get this to flip, right? So through these creatures, we're utilizing the casting of spells, right? And then, we have a couple other creatures that can help us find spells. Wandering Mind for 3 as a 2/1 with flying. Look at the top 6. Non-creature, non-land from among them into your hand, rest in bottom in random order as a 2/1. Very, very nice to, help us draw that Twinferno, Big score as well, similar fashion here, but it's actually a spell for 4 instant speed and can be copied with Twinferno as an additional cost. To cast a spell, discard a card. If you copy it, you don't have to pay that cost on the second cast of it, which is what makes copying it so powerful. Draw 2 cards, create 2 treasure tokens. We love it. Memory Deluge here as well for 4 mana instant speed. Looking at the top X, where X was the mana spent on this spell. Put 2 into your hand. Flashback for 7. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So some good value there. And then, it's a lot of removal-based interaction and a little bit of protection. Protection, shore up, and actually doubling down is kind of like a combat trick defensively. Sneaky blocks, I call them. Instant speed, 1 mana, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof until the end of turn. Untap it. So it's the untap that they're not really expecting, and then you get the power buff as well and hexproof, so it's just a great time, both offensively and defensively here as well. Play with fire. 3 copies of this for 1 mana at instant speed, 2 damage to any target. If it was a player, scry 1. Beautiful Abrade for 2, destroying artifact for 2 at instant speed, or 3 damage to target creature. Lightning Strike, 3 damage to any target for 2 mana, instant speed. We talked about Twinferno. We talked about the Deluge and Burn Down the House for 5, creating 3 1/1 devils. When they die, 1 damage to any target, or 5 damage to each creature and planeswalker in play. So that's quite nice. And then not really a spell, but definitely a control aspect to the deck. The A-Hullbreaker Horror for 7, 7/8 flash. Can't be countered because we're in standard. And whenever you cast a spell, you can return target spell to its owner's hand that an opponent controls, so something on the stack. And if not, you can return non-land permanent to its owner's hand, so that's something already in play, right? So if it's on the stack and your opponent's, you can bounce it back to their hand. If it's in play, either yours or theirs, you can bounce it as the biggest body we've ever seen. Beautiful. And then replaying all of those spells that we just listed through Disciple of the Drown for 5, 3, 4. Can't be countered. Well, she can be countered, but spells can't be countered once she's in play. And then each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. That flashback cost will be equal to its organic mana cost, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Additional value here through Vadrik, Astral, Archmage for 3 as a 1/2. If it's neither day nor night, as it enters, it becomes day. Whenever it switches, put a +1/+1 counter on Vadrik, and then your spells, instant, and sorceries will cost X less to cast, where X is Vadrik's power, which is pretty cool. Reducing this big score down to 1. That's ridiculous, right? And that's when we really start to copy it with Twinferno and stuff. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That is the deck as a whole. I hope you enjoy. The lands here for just regular consistency's sake. 3 cliffs, a coast. 10, again, standard, best of 1, 2.4 average mana value, 24 lands in deck, 19 creatures, 17 non-creatures, and just a fantastic deck to play with a lot of explosivity via that double strike and trample. It's a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy. We're going to break down the play lines here in today's gameplay footage and then wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and channel news. Thank you so much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to help support myself as a creator, and I hope you enjoy. Opponent goes first. I liked it the hand, huh? Shore up with Battlemage. As good as it's going to get. Green. Green, 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 green. Don't play a creature green. I don't know. Wandering Mind or Crasher with protection. Probably Crasher with protection. Not playing. What? This is a strange bank. I mean, we'll hit for 1. It's a Golgari deck. For 3. Now we defend as well. So if they don't play a black land, that's good. If they do... Oh, it's a 4-color deck. Uh-oh. Is this a domain deck? Am I in trouble? Yes. You are in danger. Wandering Mind out. Beep boop bop. Oh. You kill you. Which is probably better than you. I'm so sorry about that, but it's just the truth. Same thing. Nice. And then all that again from the grave through the Disciple. It's pretty good. Oh, you want to be pretty good. Oh, that's really quite rude. Protection on A-Lier next turn, maybe. That is pretty good, too. They know we have shore up, right? So they're just going to hit for 5. Or they have double removal. This is a race we very much lose. They could block with the new cards that they get from the ability. Let's see where we get to. Because again, we can cast this from our grave, remember, right? Interesting. Good damage. Down to 7. It's a land. Okay. No! And that means they still hit because Vigilance. Couldn't I Abrade? Right? What do you get? We have Shore Up if it targets us. It needs to be a blocker. Whiff. Whiff. Your control deck. Whiff. You only have high mana value cards. Whiff. Woof. Woof. Oh, it's a blocker. They could take it from us on the stack if they top decked like a god. They also, I think, have the draw through the briefcase if they want to go digging, which is more reasonable if they get it after this, right? Draw 3! Oh my gosh. We survive. Only 3 mana. We need 1 extra damage because it goes back down to 3, remember? Right? It's a 3-4. But we're close. Another blocker. And draw. And then the dragon transforms. Cool deck. Big money, big money, big money, no whammies. Okay. This is 9 damage, is it not? And then we recast it from the grave. Yes! Woo! Oh my gosh. Nice. All right. Opponent goes first. We keep 7. Build to a breaker with a big score. There have definitely been worse hands than this. I mean, there's removal. We're building to 3 for the mind. More on that removal here. Now, before they get protection, and there's no creature to put those on, so that's nice. Snarling Wolf. Third land, take a draw. Fourth land, big score. Looking for Twinferno, as always. Removal's good on this wolf here. They push to 3/3 with the activation, so no blocks. As long as they have 2 mana, we could block now. Yep. Goodbye, wolf. Hello, Geist. While you're tapped, goodbye, Gala. Again, before they untap for protection magic. Oh! That wins games. One, two, three, four, five. We do this after because that can slay our artifacts. Right? Pretty brutal. Yikes. Land and play. Throw out the captain. What if we don't get a land? Oh, we do. Pass turn. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. It's actually kind of funny. Ah! 2 of them. I certainly hope they attack with the first. Council's Elder's back. And it's a big hit. Going first, playing slow, but turn 2 is nice, and if we can get that land for turn 3, that's quite cool as well. And if not, you know, we've got something else to do while we wait. Mountain Ginger. Really? Playing mono red too. Fantastic. Hey, we've got removal. That's their turn though, right? Play with fire. It's a little bit cheaper. We can combo it in with a lightning or a creature. Phoenix Chick. Reinforce Ronin. I block the Ronin, deal with it. You've heard of Mountain Dew. Have you heard of Mountain Ginger? Straight from the radioactive mountain. That's why it's green. We might want to shore up instead, yeah? Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's a pretty tough card you got there, man. Maybe they have the burn spell on it? No? We've shore up to untap. Heck, I think I can go for it, dude. I don't need to protect myself that much. You can have a turn because I have 2 Festival Crashers. So I'm ready to rip. Last card in your hand. Ooh, no. Ay, caramba. That is actually upsetting. We get burned. Of course we do. They can't pay. We can double block, kill Kumano. Bad attack. Let's push the boys up. Draw 2 treasures. Push the crew up again. For 10. I think we're in a good position. They're top decking. This impulse for the draw. Kumon. Okay, this is 2 more damage, and one of them is not 3 more damage, I believe, right? Non-creature here. Yes, then the attack. This is pretty good. 6 and 5. Have a blocker. Don't use it. Land out. Wandering out. Play with fire, one of the blockers. Push up the team. And then they have to block this, or it's lethal. They both get the buff, so it's going to kill it regardless. This just gets more damage. Oh, Lord willing, down to 2. 7 damage. We have a blocker. I think that's good. I think we got her. I mean, it's alright. Down to 6. Good game, my friend. It is absolutely fantastic. Opponent goes first. Let's keep 7. You know, turn 2 Balmor is as good as it gets. And we have Twinskies sitting there, so... Playing slow. Hopefully we can get this Wandering Mind out. If they remove Balmor, we replace it. Looking for a 3rd land. That's a good card. Very, 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 very good card. Big score in hand. Not bad. Still need to land, though. There's removal on Balmor here. That's fine. If they go too crazy, we do have that burn down the house. No blocks. Fourth land out. So tempting. 8 for 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. We still have shore up through the treasure. For 5. And just hold up that protection. Grudge. Okay, forced sacrifice. We don't get around this at all. This is fine, don't care. They've already drawn for the turn. I'm taking that draw engine. See you later. It's good for them, but let's get it out of the way. Tip of 1. Sucks we threw our Hullbreaker when we're already this far into the game. I didn't expect it to go this long. They might see that Hullbreaker and A, take it, like a Gix or something. This is blitzed. Makes a devil, which we can deal with. Problems there, down to 11. Sacrifice with the draw, though. That draw is fairly powerful. Turn. So sad. Damage down to 6. It's as good as it's gonna get for us. And then we're reaching in. Hopefully we can close out the match. A lot of lands here. More life gain. Sure. No draw off it though. Down to 9, there to 9 as well. Sacrificing it for the draw, like Reckoner's Bargain maybe? Oh, they could eat alive. For removal, too. Or Obdixilus. So, 2 devils? Why not make the devil first?
Your punishment
Interesting.
is my entertainment.
We throw a land.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Oh my gosh. This was our very last free-to-play deck of 2023. We did it. 15 decks, standard versions, alchemy versions, 30 total decks with an intro and outro video. Holy Toledos, that's 32 videos to help support you as a new player to Magic the Gathering Arena, or, you know, someone who is on a budget just looking to get the most out of those free-to-play decks, because, you know, very competitive. Honestly, when you spend some time with them, you start upgrading them. You know, we make a joke and we call them free-to-play, free-to-lose decks, right? But at the end of the day, you know, Magic is a particular beast, and I may not expect to climb into Diamond or Mythic rank with these starter decks, but what they certainly can do is complete your daily quests, get your 4 wins a day without really struggling too much, right? You know, it's Magic. It's not supposed to always be easy. You know, the other person needs a turn to win too, right? Heads and tails and all this. But, you know, it really is, I think, a lot friendlier than what you get organically from those decks, and a nice step in the right direction. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed the deck. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Marvel Snap content. Maybe become a YouTube member for those exclusive Sunday YouTube streams for the members only. You also gain ad-free content, early access, deck lists, and stats for our decks as we play them in real time, which is cool. The exclusive chat room, the list goes on, right? So a lot of ways to get back by supporting the channel. Cheers. Have a magical day. Can't wait to see you soon in the next, yeah?